This is Andi Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and delighted to be joined by Mike Coppinger in the immediate aftermath of Yordenis Ugas' unanimous decision victory against Manny Pacquiao. Mike, just first of all, what's your reaction to the fight? What did you make of it?
Pacquiao looked slow, he looked old. He still had the fighting heart. You saw him try to flurry Yordenis Ugas, but Ugas saw every shot, he saw every punch. He picked off the punches with a high guard. What I liked most was that double jab followed by the right hand right to the body.
How would you score in the fight?
I had it 8-4 or 116, 112 for Ugas. Maybe that was a bit generous to Pacquiao, though. I thought it could have easily been either 10-2 or 9-3. It definitely was not any closer than 8-4.
So we have the post-fight press conferences there. Manny Pacquiao, understandably, in a very sombre mood. How sad is it to see a ring legend of the sport in that kind of state of mind, knowing what he's achieved, and it may well be the last time we do see him in the ring?
I mean, it's really sad, right? It's the circle of life. It's the circle of boxing. It's very rare that we see a fighter go out on top like an Andre Ward or Joe Calzaghe or Lennox Lewis. Although Lewis, even, he looks bad against Vitaly Klitschko. But Manny Pacquiao, 2008, what was that, almost 13 years ago, sent Oscar De La Hoya to retirement, beat him pillar to post, could have been a lot worse. This is the circle of life and the circle of boxing.
Do you think we will see Manny return?
I don't think so, honestly. I think maybe he wants to return. You heard him say that he wants to continue fighting, but hopefully he has enough smart people around him that care for him. It's not like he got hurt in this fight, but if he continues fighting on, just what is he going to do? Maybe he makes some money, but what is he going to accomplish? And hopefully he has his hands full with that presidential race in the Philippines in May.
Mike, I asked Dan Rafael kind of what his moments in particular that stand out from his time covering Manny Pacquiao's career, and he mentioned two moments which were away from watching him in a fight. For you, do you have any individual moments that stand out from your time covering Manny's career?
Basically just watching Manny Pacquiao spar at the Wilds card. You know, he's an amazing fighter in the gym too, and being in Manny Pacquiao's suite at the MGM following that victory over Adrian Broner, where, you know, Pacquiao was in prayer, and you see how much people love and care for him. But look, I'm 35. For anyone who's into boxing around my age or a little bit older, a little bit younger, Manny Pacquiao was boxing.
Just on Yordenis Ugas as well, we have to touch on him. What do you think is next? Do you think we will look for that Errol Spence Jr. fight?
Look, Ugas can really fight. People look at his record. He started 15-3. This guy can fight. Olympic bronze medalist, strong, cagey guy. Very cagey, as the Brits like to say. And I thought he beat Sean Porter. I was ringside at that fight. Ugas, I think, look, Errol Spence, serious injury. We'll have to see what he's going to look like if he could fight again. I'm sure he will fight again. But I give Ugas a real shot against anybody. He's one of the best in the world at 47.
Mike, just a word moving forward on the Canelo-Plant announcement a few days ago. You was one of the first people, if not the first person, to break. He was the first to break the news of an agreement with that fight. So just touch on it for me. Were you excited or surprised to have seen that fight finally over the line?
Not at all surprised. Maybe I would have been surprised a couple of weeks ago when the fight was dead and Canelo and Eddie Hearn were turning their attention to Bivol. But look, Canelo wanted Plant all along. It's the much bigger fight. Bivol might be the tougher fight, but Plant, he talks trash. He has a profile here, and at least in the American boxing landscape. He looks the part. I think it's going to be a great promotion. It feels like a much bigger fight than Pacquiao-Ugas was, that's for sure.
Plant's very confident, and he's been vocal about his confidence heading into that fight on November 6th. So from your perspective, how, not just big of a task, but how good of an opportunity, or a good chance rather, does Canelo-Plant have against Canelo in comparison to the other past world champions at 168, which Canelo's beaten on his way to his side of the undisputed bout?
It's just so hard to say because Canelo-Plant really hasn't fought anybody. It's not a knock on Plant, it's just the truth. I mean, Jose Uzcategui was by far the best guy he fought, and he fought him very well. Uzcategui had a lot of momentum coming into that fight. Plant dropped him, I believe, twice, won the fight decisively. He has a lot of tools, very fast hands, excellent jab, excellent footwork, always in great shape, big and strong. But Canelo, he's so active. He has that world championship experience that no one can match. It's just hard to see anybody beating him right now.
Final one, which I just wanted to touch on as well, Crawford Porter. Just kind of an update from yourself as to where things stand with that.
Nothing's really moving there. Friday was the deadline for the fight to be done by before purse bids are ordered. I checked in with the WBO. That purse bid has not been ordered yet, but I expect it'll come soon, and then I think we will see that fight.
Right, Mike, I said to you it'll be a few minutes. I've been 4 minutes. I've taken a bit longer, but I appreciate your time. I know you're a busy man. Thank you for your time. Like I say, thank you for speaking to Boxing Social.
All right, thanks a lot. Thanks for having me on, and see you at the next one.